Hey everyone, and welcome to PurplEdge Trading Systems. In this video, we'll be walking you through the TradePlanner, our most comprehensive institutional-grade execution engine to date. TradePlanner is designed to minimize the analytical and emotional load on the trader, allowing you to focus on execution while the system handles the heavy calculations. Once you've purchased your subscription and the tool has been activated on TradingView, you'll find it under the Notifications tab in the Invited Only section. We recommend marking it as a favorite so you can easily access it on any chart. Most traders fail because they lack a systematic plan. They trade the noise, struggle to calculate exact position sizes in fast-moving markets, and hesitate when the moment matters most. This leads to oversized losses, missed opportunities, and psychological fatigue. You aren't just fighting the market, you're fighting your own execution. TradePlanner was built to eliminate that stress by planning your entire trade in advance. At its core is our proprietary trend score engine. It constantly scans market trends, using multi-index and multi-timeframe logic to filter out noise. The system automatically identifies the current market regime, reflected as the dynamic background coloring and the trend score label. Only signals that align with this institutional trend will appear on your chart. You have three primary trigger modes. First, boss or break of structure for detecting structural shifts in the market. This occurs when the price closes below the previous swing low for a short signal or above the previous swing high for a long signal. Market structure is one of the most powerful tools in price action analysis, and our system tracks it systematically and consistently. These boss triggers adjust dynamically based on your chosen timeframe preset, ensuring you always trade with the dominant structural flow. Second, FEG or fair value gaps for identifying institutional imbalances. In a world of noise, not every gap is significant. We are hunting for those high probability imbalances that occur in direct alignment with the trend. When a high conviction FEG appears, the system instantly generates your trade plan based on your predefined risk management settings. And third, the classic trend shift. This trigger uses our proprietary trend score to identify the exact moment momentum shifts in your favor. When the score crosses your predefined threshold, the roadmap appears instantly, providing a clear path for execution. Crucially, these triggers are fully dynamic. By adjusting the chart timeframe, you can align the structural detection and gaps to any timeframe, allowing you to choose between high-frequency scalping opportunities or fewer, more selective swing trades. You have complete control over the analyzed trend, ranging from ultra-short term to very long term. We encourage you to test these parameters on the chart to perfectly match the engine to your unique trading style. When a trade is triggered, the system instantly plots a full roadmap, including your exact entry, 3 take profit targets, and a strict volatility-adjusted stop loss, all calibrated to your specific risk tolerance. Let's go through the control panel step by step, so you can customize your engine from the ground up. Notice the small icons next to each setting. If you have any questions about a parameters function, simply hover over it for a detailed explanation. First, strategy and core logic. Use the timeframe preset to filter between fast, short-term trends or more stable, long-term moves. The entry signal selector determines your trigger logic, whether you're looking for a trend score crossover, a break of structure, or a fair value gap. Finally, adjust your thresholds to define exactly how strong the confirmed trend must be before the system allows an entry. Thresholds are between -1 for maximum short and 1 for maximum long. Second, labels and HUD. This section gives you full control over your dashboard. You can adjust text sizes, toggle specific labels on or off, and choose to display exact price levels on your roadmap for maximum clarity. Third, exit and target strategy. Here, you define your profit-taking plan. You can set the number of targets, choose your stop-loss method between ATR or the last swing high and low, and decide if you want to exit in one block or scale out using multiple take profits. Fourth, risk management. This is the most critical layer. You can set your position size using fixed contracts or fixed risk, where the system automatically calculates your contracts based on your stop-loss to match your dollar risk preference. You can also set stop caps in ATR and points to ensure every trade fits within your minimum and maximum risk parameters. Fifth, institutional trade stations. This is a unique power multiplier. The system identifies structural liquidity levels and ranks them from 1 to 5. Watch how the price reacts to these zones to decide whether to add to your position or reduce risk. You have full control over how these levels are displayed on your chart. Sixth, entry signal details. This is where you customize the look and feel of your entry triggers. You have full control over the colors, transparencies, and visual styles for your break of structure and fair value gap markers, ensuring your primary signals are tailored to your chart. Seventh, visual styles and appearance. This section allows you to finalize your trade's aesthetics with unified line widths and background shading. A major power multiplier here is the display of double, triple, and quadruple RR levels. These are precisely calculated price levels within your trade that allow you to catch retracements, doubling or even quadrupling your initial risk-to-reward ratio on the same market move. Finally, contract specifications and momentum signals. Ensure your P&L is accurate to the cent by confirming your asset specs and tick values. You can also toggle the momentum dots to see real-time buying or selling pressure, using the same advanced logic from our trend surfer system to catch surges before they happen. Your institutional engine is now fully calibrated, professional, and ready for execution. And now, for some professional tips to help you maximize the PurplEdge engine in your daily routine. Tip 1. The magnetism of trade stations. Institutional levels act like magnets for price. As you manage your trade, watch these zones closely. They are incredible for adding to a winning position or scaling out early. If the chart feels too cluttered, remember you can limit the number of active stations in the settings. Always prioritize the 4 and 5-star levels. They represent the highest institutional weight. Tip 2. Master the math of alternative RR. These levels are your secret weapon for exponential growth. Once a signal triggers, if the price retraces to the 2x or 3x RR levels, entering there, while keeping your original stop and target, can instantly double or triple your reward for the exact same market move. It's the ultimate way to save risk dollars while boosting potential. Tip 3. Define your boundaries. In the risk management settings, use the stop caps to set your absolute minimum and maximum stop loss distances in both ATR and points. This ensures you never take a trade that's too wide for your risk or too tight for the current volatility. I highly recommend testing these boundaries in replay mode to find a sweet spot for your specific asset before going live. Tip 4. Optimize your time frame. The engine is versatile, working beautifully from 30-second charts for ultra scalpers up to 5 and 10-minute charts for longer traders. Please note that for maximum precision, the indicator is designed for high-frequency environments and will not function on timeframes above 15 minutes. Tip 5. Consistency is your edge. Limit your risk per trade and stick to your plan. Success in this game isn't about one big win. It's about letting the math and win percentages work over time. Don't let emotions change your position sizes. Trust the engine to handle the calculations and stay disciplined. Finally, utilize your alerts. Use the built-in audio alerts so you only sit at your desk when the data confirms a high probability setup. By running the indicator across multiple assets, you ensure that you're always taking the best setups with the right risk at the right time. The PurplEdge Trade Planner is more than an indicator. It is your mechanical advantage in an unpredictable market. Elevate your execution from retail guesswork to institutional-grade precision. Thank you for trusting PurplEdge as your professional trading partner.